Hi everyone, I'm Sam from Electric Bikes Brisbane, and I'm really pleased to be able to walk you through the brand new Moustache XRoad 2. Now this is the open frame, so we refer to it as the open XRoad 2. This has always been a go-to for us, but anyone who's looking for that classic all-rounder. It is built to cope with the rail trail. It's a very, very good commuter. But what is really lovely about this bike is all the extra detailing and features that Moustache have built into their design, or actually built themselves to make the bike more comfortable. And it offers you that nice upright riding position if you want to, or the ability to be able to flatten it out and make it a little bit more sporty. What's quite different about this bike, apart from some of the extra sort of Moustache specific detailing, is that it runs on 27.5-inch wheels. In an industry which is moving more towards the big rolling wheels like the 29ers, this is quite nice to have the exception, which really suits our smaller riders, or those who are looking for a bike which is a little bit more nimble and not quite so much wheel in front of you as you're riding. So let's step through the features of the bike. Hailing to the Moustache detailing, they're actually Moustache built rims, so strong, sturdy rims, and they have encased a rim in Hutchison Python tyre, so this is a classic all-rounder tyre. Enough knobbles on there to handle gravel and our rail trails and a little bit of sort of adventurous riding, but smooth enough that it's going to be nice and comfortable for you as a commuter as well. So really very much an all-rounder. As you can see, you're running some suspension on the front as well, and this is a Suntour fork. It's the XCM32. You've got 80 mils of travel here, and that just soaks up some of the lumps and the bumps, particularly when you're out doing things like the rail trail, and just keeps the front end a little bit steadier for you when you are hitting that rougher stuff. As you can see, they're running 2-piston brakes, and they'll either be spec'd with Shimano NT200s or a longer brakes. So 2-piston, not so big that it's going to be really grabby, but still plenty of braking power there when you need it. Nice and safe, wet or dry. If you look at these lovely mud guards, these are also Moustache made. Again, one of the big irritations of bikes with mud guards is that they rattle and they catch your tyres. So they decided that they didn't want to have any of that, so they've made some beautiful, quite thick and very sturdy mud guards, so keep you nice and clean, but also just take some of that irritation away if you are travelling with your bike and your mud guards move. As well as the mud guards, the bike is fully equipped. It comes with inbuilt lights. You can see you've got a nice, nicely placed light at the front there, and you've also got a rear light, a kickstand of course, and a rear rack, which I'll come to in a moment. So the XRoad 2 in the Moustache range means it is a 500 watt-hour battery, and this new model is the Smart System model. Very similar to the previous version. However, this one runs on the Smart System. And this, I don't quite know what it is about the bike, but it actually rides even a little bit more smoother than the previous version. If you're looking for a lighter version and you really like this XRoad platform, particularly with this beautiful deep step-through frame, the XRoad 2 is a really good option for you. Of course, there is also the XRoad 3, which is running the bigger 625 watt-hour battery. And while that gives you extra range, it adds just a little bit of extra weight to the bike as well. One of the reasons why this bike rides so beautifully, because this is all triple cavity, very strong, very stiff. So it's nice and nimble when you ride it, and very comfortable. So a classic long range or a long distance riding bike. So really thinking about touring and commuting on an everyday basis where you're going to be comfortable every time you ride your bike. A couple of extra little features as well. We have a travel cover. So this is your battery cover. You can remove your battery when you're traveling, and this will protect your battery cavity while you're traveling. Don't forget your keys though if you're doing it, because you need your keys to get your battery out and also back in. This is where you will remove your battery. This is where you put your keys if you are needing to remove your battery, be it for charging or for traveling. And if you need to charge your battery, you can also do this on the bike, which is just down here in this little charge port. So it has a 500 watt-hour battery, and it runs on the Bosch Performance Line motor. So this is a new motor, 75 Newton meters of torque now, and the new mode, which is auto. Back up in this cockpit, this is set up in quite a nice upright position. Now, this is its neutral position. You can go even higher if you want something a little bit more upright, or you can drop it down so it's a little bit more sporty. But it's a beautiful, comfortable handlebar, and it's It's a comfort handlebar. It's not super sporty, but it gives us a little bit of curve here, and you've got the ergonomic grips as well. So a very comfortable bike to ride, which sits you up nice and tall, but it still gives you that agility and that nimbleness that you might want when you're doing that more adventurous riding. The XRoad 2 runs on a 9-speed gearing system, and it's a Shimano gearing system. Again, it's a system which is not too complex. You don't need to be too technical with your gear changes, but there's enough gears there for things like your hills, your creek crossings, and just, riding on your flat. So a good range of gears without being sort of at the high performance level. With the Bosch Smart System, you get this LED remote, nice and ergonomically placed, so you just change your power levels with your thumb, and you can scroll through the various screens too while you're riding. You've got lots of information just in that LED remote, and with the XRoad 2, it also comes with the Intuvia 100 display, which is placed nice and centrally, and you've got nice big lettering with that LCD display. So some people prefer that display because it's just much more visual, and it's quite a simple display. As I mentioned before, you have this beautiful deep step through. It's a very, very easy bike to get on and off, and you've got plenty of drop with that seat post as well. So if you are a smaller rider, or you prefer to ride with the ability to be able to put your feet on the ground when you stop, this is a great bike to do that, because your seat tube does go quite low. You've also got the option to put water bottles here if you want, and in a lot of cases we'll fix a lock here instead, depending on what you prefer. So in terms of a rear rack, this is an MIK HD rack, so that means it's able to carry up to 27 kilos. It's already pre-set up to fit the Moustache panniers, which are Ortlieb's, and that's a QL 3.1 system. You can just remove these if you want to use the QL 2.1 Ortlieb system. Quite easy to do. But the nice thing about it being an MIK system is there's a host of accessories that you can use with this. Lots of bags, baskets, crates, as well as the panniers if you want to. So you can really use it for carrying your shopping, carrying your work clothes, going touring. Again, just very, very versatile. Overall, this is a bike which is built for comfort, reliability, and there's just a heap of fun in there as well, because it instills confidence in your riding, which means you're going to go out and do a little bit more. And then the things that you used to be afraid of when you rode are kind of going to melt away a little bit, because this bike looks after you when you ride it. If you're interested in trying one, you're very welcome to come in and test ride. You can book a test ride directly off our website. Alternatively, give us a call, send us a text message, or send us an email, and we'll be very happy to help you.